Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to Harry's Highlights. On this video, we're going to talk about the 10x rule. Now this is all about taking massive action and understanding that massive success requires massive action. It's about 10 timesing the amount of success you want to have and 10 times the amount of action you're going to put in towards achieving them. And what I want to talk about is some of the parts of this is that understanding things like average action will equal average results. So on that same point, massive action equals massive results. So it's very relative. So I like the explanation of that because it's very simple to understand. And it's very, very true. You put in more effort, you'll get more result. You know, one of the biggest mistakes most people make in life is not setting their goals high enough. So for example, when you want to take massive action, you set these really high goals. Great thing about that is that even if you miss those really high goals, they're normally higher than what you normally would aim for. So if you miss, you're still going to be higher than if you'd aimed for your regular goals and missed and landed below them. So the idea behind it is that biggest mistake most people make in life is not setting goals high enough, is that they set it to just at what they want to achieve, nothing less, but also nothing more. So if they ever miss, they're well below their goal. If they set their goal higher than what they normally would, the second they miss, they land and it's still higher than if they had aimed for their regular goals. It's a massive mistake a lot of people make. And understanding that the benefit in that, it's not scary. It's not bad if you miss your goals. If you have high goals and you miss them, that doesn't make you a failure. Because normally, if you tried, you actually put the effort in to reach those high goals and you missed, you're still going to be far, far further than if you aimed easily achievable goals and then, and missed those ones. There's a great old saying that I have no problem or issue with you if you aim for high goals and miss, but I have every problem and issue if you aim for low goals and hit. The reason that is because of that example there, that if you train yourself to always have easy, low, small achievable goals, you'll only get easy, low, achievable sort of results, and therefore you'll only ever have a very average, low, easy, sort of mediocre life. So the problem is that you'll never grow, you never reach your full potential. You'll never achieve the things that you are born to achieve. You'll never reach the levels you are always available to you and the option for you to achieve. The only way you can do that is by doing more than what you normally would. That way you have a safeguard. If you don't hit it, don't make it, it's still going to be higher than if you aim for low and hit. And the second one I want to talk about there is about the 10x rule is based on the level of effort and the level of thinking required to succeed. So what this is about is understanding that success isn't easy. That's a given. The point of it is, though, is that there is strategies and solutions to achieve it. Every mountain in the world has been conquered, right? But there was a time where there were a lot of people who said, it's unconquerable, you couldn't do it. The difference in thinking was that understanding that, yes, it is difficult, but there is a way, there is a path. If not, I'll create one. Great thing is now for almost all success and almost all things that you do, there's a path or a solution or something you can follow, some form of strategy that you can, if you follow it step by step, just like as you climb that mountain, step by step, you'll reach the top. You'll get the result that you desire. The 10x rule is all about one of the easiest and best ways that you can achieve all of your goals is to 10x them. You 10x your goals, you're forced to 10x your effort. Therefore, no matter what, you will achieve those goals that you wanted, if not more. So I like that idea. I really like what I want to share with people is understanding that this is people look for what's the shortcut, what's the key, what's the secret. Here's one version of the strategy you can use to get there. It's very simple and very easy to apply. It's more of that actionable advice. You just 10x whatever it is. Now, understanding that also, the other thing I want to talk about is that your thoughts are the reason that where you are right now. It's that any situation that happened to you, you thought positively or negatively. You seen opportunity or obstacle. Every decision you made was a thought that you decided you would either take or not take. Somebody told you to do something, you decided whether you would not do it or do it. Even if somebody, forced you to, they in some way threatened you or forced you to make a decision. At the end of the day, you chose whether to give in to that force or not. So every thought you've ever had is the reason why you are where you are at the moment. And the reason and where you can be in the future is all based on the thoughts that you have now. Another version of this is that the reason you are where you are right now is because of the thoughts you made over the past 5 years. Where you'll be in another 5 years' time were based on the thoughts that and decisions you make now. So, again, when you understand the control that you have and the amount of opportunity that you have in your hands to be able to steer or navigate the direction of your life in whatever way you decide is all based on your thoughts, you understand just how much power and influence you have over the situation. You can start choosing right now, from this day forth, to look at things differently, to make decisions differently, to decide I want to achieve this goal, but I'm going to 10x it, and I'm going to 10x my effort towards that goal, and I'm going to 10x my thoughts towards that goal, 10x everything that I do to make sure that I'm giving myself the best possible chance at achieving more than my goal, and at the very worst, achieving my goal. So that way, you understand you have the control, you have the recipe, you have the actionable advice that you can put forward. It means that there is almost nothing holding you back other than you. That means that is an enormous amount of control that you have, an enormous amount of power and influence you have over the situation, and that means anything that you want is just one thought or decision away. And that thought or decision just has to be along the lines of like, I will until. Like, I will do whatever it takes, for as long as it takes, to achieve what it is that I want. The other thing that I want to talk about there is understanding that any goal you set is going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to achieve. So why not set them higher from the beginning? Too many people want those small, easy wins because it makes them feel good. You know, it's like, if you set it at like, you know, you wanted to make, say your goal is to make $1 million, but you know it's far, far easier for you to make $1,000. So you set your goal at 1,000. Okay, I'll just increase it over time. You make 1,000. You're like, oh, this is pretty good. I feel like I like this. You know what? I don't think I want to go through the stress, the pain, the uncomfortableness of, you know, setting those goals high. This is good. I like this. Straight away, you've capped your potential. You have put a limit on how much you can achieve. Your success is now boxed in. You've put a ceiling on it based on you setting a low goal, achieving that low goal, and getting content. As opposed to if you set your goal for, I want to make $1 million, and then let's make it higher. Let's 10x it. You want to make $10 million. You decide, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make $10 million. And for some reason, you fail. You say, by this date, and you fail. But you ended up making $8 million on the journey to making that $10 million. Isn't that going to be better than if you aimed for 1,000 and hit it? You know, you aimed for 10 million and missed and made 8 million. You aim for 1,000 and hit, and you're nowhere near any of your potential. That's what the thing is. So right from the beginning, 10x them. Choose your goal and then 10x it and then aim for that. And at the very worst, you'll hit your goal. At the very best, you know, you'll achieve success that you never thought possible, that you never realized was part of your true potential. The other one I'll talk about there is about you either work towards your goals and dreams or you'll be used to achieve someone else's. Now this is so very true. That if you treat yourself as basically disposable, as a pawn, as something that just, you know, you're just there, a tool to be used. Other people recognize it and say, well, hey, you're not working towards your goals, work on mine. They will 10x their effort. They will do what they can. So they understand that, like, I need to do this. If I get somebody else to help me, they can help me achieve my goals and help me achieve my dreams. They're not working on theirs. There's no skin off their back. They're just looking for, like, they want to make $1,000. I can pay them $1,000. I want to make 10 million. Hey, come help me. I'll pay you $1,000. There's your dream sorted. Help me get mine. I want to make 10 million. That person had the opportunity and the potential to make 10 million, but they set their goals so low. Somebody helped them achieve it and then use them to help achieve theirs. The last one I want to talk about there is that people say success isn't everything. Now the problem with this is that, yes, success isn't everything, but it is important. And like by diminishing the importance of success, you're giving yourself and others around you an excuse to limit their potential. By giving them that saying that, like, you know what, success, you know, like money isn't everything, success isn't everything, having true freedom and wealth isn't everything. You've basically given them an excuse, a cushion for them to then like fall back on and go, you know what, it's okay if I don't reach my goals because success isn't everything. That doesn't help anybody. That just limits everyone else's potential and growth. By saying that, yeah, sure, success isn't everything, but it's important. It's something that you should aim for. It's something that you should make a priority. That there then helps people not have that excuse of, I'll just take that easy way out. It's like, yeah, you're right. I should make it a priority. I should do what I can to make it happen. And that there, then also, you're doing it, they're doing it. All of a sudden, everybody, the whole world is then achieving more, doing more. But if we all sat back and go, you know what, success isn't everything, I'll just take it easy. You know, we cap indirectly ourselves and others around us by allowing them to have those poisoning thoughts and those limiting beliefs and putting a ceiling on their potential. That is why, like, it's so important to not give in or subscribe to these comfort-producing thoughts that are counterproductive to success and wealth. See, so to quickly summarize, I talked about that the 10x rule is all about massive action. Massive action equals massive results. Average action, average results. The biggest mistake most people make in life is not setting their goals high enough. It's about the 10x rule is based on the level of effort and thinking that you need to put in order to that's required to achieve success. I then explained that it's about your thoughts are the reason why you are where you are right now. But you have the power to change where your thoughts go and the decisions you make from this day forward. Then I explained that any goal set is going to be difficult to achieve, and so why not set them higher in the beginning? That just makes more sense, right? You'll either work towards your own goals and dreams, or you'll be used to achieve somebody else's. So it's better to have those goals and not be a puppet, not be a pawn, and work towards yours rather than having somebody else just use you to achieve theirs. And lastly was that when people say success isn't everything, remind them, yes, it isn't everything, but it's important and should be treated as a priority. So that you don't give into that excuse and you don't allow others to give into that excuse and cap their potential and stop the potential of others and them reaching all the success that they deserve. And if you can follow all these things, you'll understand the 10x rule and how to 10x your life. So we'll be making a lot more of these videos and for these training series to help you with your personal development goals. That's all for now though. So until next time, leave a comment below on what you like the most, and I look forward to sharing more with you in the next episode of Harry's Highlights.